Jack Mallers just dropped a bombshell on Bitcoin's volatility and strategy's big purchase. And if he's right, how the markets will be in for a wild ride. So today we're diving into Jack Mallers' insights on his latest Money Matters podcast or Mailbag Mondays, breaking down bold predictions, market analysis, and why he thinks Bitcoin holders should stay calm. So stay tuned. Crypto chaos got you spinning, watching the next meme token skyrocket while you're still trying to figure out your next move? Flapjacks brings clarity to the chaos with deflationary burns, fitness-driven utility, and a syrupy community that sticks together. This isn't just another token, it's a movement. Why stress when you can stack? Flip the game with Flapjacks at flapjacks.xyz. Hey guys, welcome back. Drip Coach here with Drip and Farm for Poverty, where we don't trust, we verify, and operate with integrity and transparency. You guys have seen me bring up Jack before. Again, CEO of Stripe. Oh man, in his early 30s, been around Bitcoin now over a decade. His dad introduced it to him. He's 100% a Bitcoiner, and you'll hear him call top alts meme coins. He's kind of like Max Kaiser, saying everything else is a shit coin, kind of the same way Michael Saylor approaches it as well. So you definitely have some hardcore Bitcoiners and the believe in the proof of Bitcoin, and everything else is just second best. And as Michael Saylor says, there is no second best. So we're going to play a couple clips from Jack on how to kind of approach this volatility that we're seeing. And he has a phrase, I think I've heard it from other people, but it could be coined by him. The market, or Bitcoin specifically, will either wear you out or scare you out. So don't let either of those happen. But let's first go to his kind of recap on the market that's been taking place over the last couple months.
I will give my market insights, but I think you guys know what I'm going to say. For the past few months on this show, I've said what? I think in the short term, I expect volatility. In the medium to long term, I expect bullish. In the short term, I expect volatility. I would not be surprised if we dipped. I think Trump and this new administration has some things to work out with the Fed. We've seen some weak economic data, some concerns. The reverse repo market has been draining. The question is, where is the liquidity coming from? How is the dollar going to weaken? Trump is inflationary. If you're going to reshore and rebuild America here in the country, it's going to take a lot of money that we don't have to do it. So it's inflationary. You're going to have to print money. How and when is what everyone wants to know. Until the market gets that certainty, it will not pick a direction. It might sell off. So when I look at a $92,000 Bitcoin, guys, since November.
All right, we're going to stop there. As we know now, as of this video, who knows what it'll be when you see it, but Bitcoin is now broken that $90,000 support level, and it's in the high 80s. And I mentioned this on my channel months back. Again, I got it from Raoul Powell and some others. I'm not the TA guru, but they all mentioned, and Garrett Soloway especially, I probably have a video coming from him, that Bitcoin will retrace the scene of the crime. We had that breakout from the 70s to the high 80s, this one here in November, and there's no support in these levels. So from 67, 75, and then from 75 straight up into the 90s. So there is a gap to fill in volume and support levels in here. And yeah, I may have put this video out, the other one's talking about this, 2-3 months ago after this happened, but the people that are far smarter than me predicted this, and here we are. So the TLDR is, just like Jack said, there's going to be some short-term volatility. Now, it depends on your time horizon, what you think volatility short-term is. But if you have a long-term, at least the 4-year Bitcoin thesis, then you should be okay with this and look at this as a great opportunity to stack sats. So I don't believe he's wrong. I believe we will fill that gap. And I am looking to buy the dip for sure. And that is also another video I put out, but that's a great place to kind of take a long if you're trading, or that's where Ledin can come in, where you can buy Bitcoin at those prices, and then also in the Drip to BTC wallet, buy at those prices and sell on the marketplace, or take that loan out on your Bitcoin and be able to pay it off when the price appreciates. Again, if you're bullish and you believe in the fundamentals of Bitcoin. So what do you guys think? Do you think Bitcoin will stay choppy in this range? You have a breakout coming through, or you think we're going to break longer or lower? Sorry. So let's go to the next clip from Jack. where he has that quote I was just mentioning, and I want to make sure I got it right.
Up and nothing will have changed. That's the crazy thing about this market. As I say, it'll scare you out or it'll wear you out. Sometimes both. The name of the game is to just be in it. Just stay alive. Just stay humble and just stack sats. Just live your...
Exactly. Just be in it, stay alive, stay humble, stack sats. So scare you out or wear you out. And I've seen it in my chats. I've seen it in the comments. Yep. Some people cannot take this volatility from Bitcoin. I get it. And it's like, it's so strange. The psychology of the markets is that we want things to go up, and that's when everybody wants to FOMO in. But the money is made when things are down, but yet we don't want them when they're down. We view them as less attractive at that stage. It's just crazy fundamentals. And sometimes it takes, like for me, an entire cycle of getting wrecked to understand that, yeah, don't buy shit coins, buy value, stay humble, stack sats, stay in the game, don't lose your capital. Like, you keep those fundamentals, I think you will make it to the other side of this cycle a lot better off.
Look at, so Bitcoin in the last 24 hours is down 3.3%. Ethereum is down 10%. Ripple is down 10%. Solana is down 14%. Are we surprised on this show? No, not at all. All of these things are meme coins. There's no long-term value accrual to these things. They are not money. They are failed technologies at best. They're arbitrages on the trend, okay?
I had to play that clip because I'm slowly getting more orange pilled. I'm not gonna just step away from, as he put in air quotes, meme coins. I do believe there is opportunities in these other technologies, but he brought something up. It's in his podcast. I didn't clip it out, but he's making this statement. If you are open-minded enough, maybe you'll question it yourself and wonder. But his statement is all these other blockchains are just a repackaging of the centralized ecosystem that we already have. So even though Ethereum is supposed to be decentralized, when they did that rollback from that first hack and the Ethereum Foundation rolled back that hack, I forgot, it was like Ethereum was 2 years old or whatever, that lets you know that it's still controlled. And the same thing for any of these other tokens. BNB, I think last cycle had a rollback as well. So Jack's thing is don't try to claim that it's the next Bitcoin or it's decentralized when someone or someones are actually able to control the chain, and we know who those governing bodies are. So their opportunity to make money off of those, but they are not and cannot and will not ever be another Bitcoin. So just be aware of that. I don't think it's bad to use any of these other assets, and I think there's an awesome use case for them. But they're more of a speculative investment, or you're investing in a technology. You're like investing in a stock or a company. So don't make any mistake that it's like a value accrual, long-term store of value or an asset like Bitcoin. So very interesting. But as he mentioned, and you can see here, a lot of these top alts, or as he put in air quotes, memes, are down tremendous percentages. And they will always be that way. When Bitcoin takes a dip, everything else gets hit that much harder. So let's go to the last clip, talking about what used to be MicroStrategy and is now just simply strategy, and how when they bought, it did not affect the markets as we have typically seen. And that is your indicator for what you should be doing. Swim with the whales. Let's go here.
I'm good. Okay, one of the things I thought was interesting is MicroStrategy and Saylor bought Bitcoin today. Let me pull up his actual announcement. So Saylor closed a $2 billion convertible note offering at a 0% coupon and 35% premium. So just so everyone is aware, what that means is he's selling to fixed income investors. And he's selling a note that gives you 0% coupon. How much do you make annually by buying this note? You don't make anything annually, 0%. And the premium is 35%. So when do you get the option to convert into stock? 35% higher than the stock is trading today. And so he does this because at that 35% conversion, at that 35% premium, that's higher than it is today, where if he buys the Bitcoin, that's what he means when it's accretive to his shareholders. He calls this BTC yield. So he took the $2 billion and he bought 20,356 Bitcoin, MicroStrategy now has over 499,000 Bitcoin. They've purchased for about $33.1 billion, which gives them an average Bitcoin price of a little over $66,000. Now, what I thought was interesting is that the market did not necessarily appreciate it. MicroStrategy is down on the day. And I really think
that is indeed interesting. So that's just MicroStrategy, but there are other big players purchasing Bitcoin, and we are not seeing Bitcoin respond to this. So there's two things. One, you can look at this as market manipulation, the typical TradFi games we've seen. Two, you can see this as these are opportunities. Look at what not everyone, but look at what the big players are doing, and then model that. If you want to be successful, you want to be in the millionaire, billionaire, trillionaire status club, or the whole coiner club in Bitcoin terms, then look at what the whole coiners are doing. Are they selling, or are they hodling and stacking sats? And as I just mentioned, strategy now, almost 500,000 Bitcoin. They own 24% of all the Bitcoin that will ever be created. That is insane. That's just strategy, just his one company. No one else will be able to do what Saylor has done, no matter how many billions they throw at it. He got in even late, but he has changed the game, and the way he's approaching this, as long as he's alive and has some controlling authority within strategy, is not to sell the Bitcoin. So that means that 500,000 is removed, forever gone, just like the probably 2 million that has been lost, or the 1 million in the Satoshi wallet that will not ever be moved. So as Bitcoin matures and as the time rolls forward, there's just going to be less and less of this available. And the only way to get your hands on it is for the price to become attractive enough for long-term holders to sell. Is that we've seen it already break the 100 to 110. Does that mean some of them start moving sats at 250, 500, 1 million? I don't know. But there is a breaking point where somebody's sitting on 100 Bitcoins like, yeah, I'll go ahead and dump off 10 of these for $1 million a piece and enjoy my life. But if you don't have that kind of money to buy in, then you're missing the opportunity. So right now, this is still an amazing opportunity. Yes, it looks expensive and it just figures it's like, it's out of reach, but stack sats, man, buy the dip, continue to hodl. There is no other option. Everything else is second best. And again, as Michael said, there is no second best, but I do believe those second best, third, fourth, 10th place can help you towards the long-term accrual of Bitcoin because of that crypto money flow. I've shown you this chart multiple times before. We saw a brief little spike right here into large caps and mid caps. And then you could kind of count this as a small little cycle that we just saw, because Bitcoin has dropped. So that money came out of the large and mid caps and went right back into Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is on a dip again. But you have this opportunity again to follow this money flow. So I want to know what you guys think. Do you believe that the top is in for Bitcoin and it's all over? Or are you like me and some of Jack Mallers and Michael Saylor, Raoul Pal, Gareth Holloway? Do you believe we still have a huge opportunity ahead of us, especially this year? So at least 10 more months. Let me know. Smash that HBO special, help a brother out, like, subscribe, comment down below, and until next time, lift daily and achieve your impossible. See ya.
Want to pay your in real life bills with crypto? How about send crypto directly to anyone with a bank account? Sprix Finance is a decentralized solution to be your own bank and connect your crypto earnings to real world bills and payments. They do not take custody of your assets and allow support on multiple blockchains and Web3 wallets. Sign up below using my referral link and you will get $50 back when you make your first $50 bill payment with crypto. Additionally, I will be using referral bonuses to airdrop, donate, or burn based on community feedback. Sign up now.